Hello guys, welcome back to the stream. It's day 9 and we have been building up Offdata AI from the past 8 days. We have achieved quite a lot in that, and today we'll be progressing ahead with building up the Offdata AI platform, which is specifically for the data engineers as well as the data modelers, where they can come up, describe their data model and the industry they want to build a data model for. Just hit the enter button and they are good to go with creating dbt models as well as the data model for them with all the eid diagram, seed data and everything present for them. Okay, so today we'll be progressing ahead with that and we'll be building up the platform again. Okay, so make sure to hit like and subscribe, and for sure strike the bell icon as well, so that whenever I come on the stream you guys can get notified about that. So let's not make more delay and let's get started. Okay, let me just close this piece and let's get started now. Okay, so this is how the website looks like right now. Okay, so it's pretty good enough. So it talks about, like, it also tells the major crux of the product as well. Okay, so which is like agentic AI for data modelers and data engineers. Okay, so that is basically what we want to achieve over here. So any kind of data engineers or data modelers who want to build up their data models from scratch, so they can come up over on this platform and can just put up all the information and get the data model ready for them. Okay, so this is how the website looks, and it looks pretty good for now. Okay, but for sure we can improve that a lot. Okay, so you have everything, how it works, platforms, FAQs. Okay, so right now we also need to put some like a pricing section as well. Okay, so sorry guys, had some work, so I'm just back now. Okay, so we were talking about the platform itself. Okay, so this is how the platform looks like, and we'll keep on improving the website basically. Okay, but for now it's pretty good enough and decent enough. Okay, so that we can proceed ahead with this, and like if we want to launch the product we can do that. Okay, it looks pretty good for that purpose. Okay, now let's move inside. Okay, so let's start building free. So we'll just go inside. Okay, sign in, continue with Google. So I'm just testing out like overall flow as well. Okay, so whether it's working fine or not. Okay, this is good enough, and we are now inside the platform. Okay, so this is how the overall platform looks like. You have the project section, you have the knowledge base section, and then you have the billing section. Everything is there, right? So where you can actually select the different billing pieces over here. Okay, so we have like right now three major plans which we talk about. One is like the starter plan, and then you have the pro plan, and then you have a team plan and everything. Okay, and then we would be having like an enterprise plan as well. Okay, so this is how overall things look like, and then you have the integrations piece as well. Okay, so you can connect your GitHub, you can connect your Bitbucket, you can connect your GitLab and anything, right? So that is also present here, and you can also connect to various data sources as well, right? So this is how we want to achieve it. Okay, so BigQuery, MySQL, PostgreSQL, Redshift, Amazon S3 and Snowflake. Okay, so that's how the things look like. Okay, now let's start looking into this part. Okay, so where the main work actually begins, right? So this is like the piece where you actually create up a project, new project, and then after that you give up an interview. Okay, and then after that what you do is, so once your interview is complete, you run your synthesis, and automatically after that you get all the ERD diagrams created for you. Okay, so you have the ERD diagrams and then DDLs for everything, okay, in different languages, or like you can say platforms like BigQuery, Databricks, DuckDB, Fabric, Postgres, Redshift, Snowflake, and Synapse. Okay, so we cover major of the platforms. Okay, so I guess we can also cover like Oracle and SQL Server as well. Okay, so most of the older enterprises, I'll say, like who are still using the older technologies for maintaining their warehouses, so they are still on Oracle warehouse or like SQL servers as well. Okay, so let's give that as well. Okay, then you have the seed data as well available for you. Okay, so which is like a very good starting point for you to load your tables and everything. Okay, so in deals you see INK and link underscore deal underscore contact. So I guess, yeah, deal underscore deal underscore contact. Yeah, this is how the data looks like for it. Okay, so yeah, so we have everything ready here. Okay, and then you have the complete DVD model as well for that. Okay, you can see everything. Okay, this is pretty good enough for us. Then okay, also I want to give up a functionality over here to edit the files as well. Okay, or should I give that capability? I'm just thinking about it. Okay, or we just publish it to GitHub and then users can maintain everything on GitHub, right? So that can also be done. Okay, but I'm just thinking out like whether we should give the capability to edit the model over here or not. Like if suppose user wants to edit something in this particular file, right? So I'm just thinking about it. What should we do? What should we do? So if one time publish to GitHub, okay. Okay, I will think about it. Okay, whether we should give the capability to edit any of the file. Okay, and then you have the export section, so where you can download the zip. Okay, so we'll put that as well. For ERD, I believe user should be able, like this should be the whole playground itself for the user to edit and update the ERD diagrams, and also user should have the capability to download the ERD diagram as well. Okay, so that is what I also want to be here. Okay, so what can we do is yeah, so that this is the first thing I would like to have. Okay, so user should be able to create more tables as well, like hubs, links, satellites, okay, or whatever things are present. So user should be basically able to add more tables as well over here itself. Okay, so there should be something like nodes, like adding tables. Then you have these connections, right? One is to an hub, to contact, and everything, right? So okay, got it. Okay, yeah. So that is what I am thinking about. Okay, so company HK. HK. Okay, got it. Hub key. Okay, so yeah, so let we'll also give the capability for user to edit any of the part of the data model itself. But if suppose anything has been edited over here, so that should also reflect onto the DDLs, seed data, as well as the DVT model as well, right? So that is how the overall flow should work like. If suppose someone is changing anything onto the DDL side, then of course, but that would actually make it pretty complex. Okay, so that is then a problem. Okay, so if suppose someone edits this, okay, so let's take an example. A user adds 2 or 3 more tables. Okay, so then again a synthesis kind of a thing should be run. Okay, so which should update the DDL as well as the seed data, DBT, and the export section for sure, right? But if suppose so, same functionality should also be implemented onto the DDL side as well. Okay, so if any of the DDL is edited, then ERD should get updated, seed data should get updated, and DBT model should get updated, right? So it should be like hand in hand, right? So if we are covering up all the things anyhow. Okay, so let's think about it. Okay, so how we should proceed ahead with this, because right now it's looking pretty good. Okay, what we wanted to achieve, we have achieved some part of it. Okay, so like we have everything over here, but I'm still thinking how we should be able to, edit it, or, like we have all the answers as well over here, right? So this is a good thing. And then, okay, so what should we do? What should we do? Okay, let's start working on it. We will see one by one. Okay, so first of all, I want this to be, the project section should be represented in a very good way. Okay, so like something somewhere it's coming small, it's big, and then I'm not liking this kind of a UI. Okay, so yesterday we discussed, right? So I was thinking somewhere to build something like Airtable itself, right? You have all this stuff like this. Okay, so then it becomes pretty, presentable. Okay, so that is what I was thinking about, somewhere somewhat like this. Okay, so project, then its description, the logo, the and the basically whatever the rows are there, right? So it should be like that. So let's try and start working on this. We will just move it like this. Let me minimize the dbeaver. Let me make this little bit short. Okay, okay, we are good enough now. Yeah, so we are pretty good. So I was thinking, let's not do the development in this terminal today. Okay, so let me kill this terminal. I was thinking, let's launch shells instead. That should be pretty good for us. Okay, so let me open multiple windows. Okay, we'll have this like this. Okay, because anyhow we do the major development on the shell itself. Okay, new window. Let me arrange the windows first. Okay, okay, it's like this. Let me open this. Okay, let me make this one a little bit small. Okay, so like this, and then this is like this. Okay, can't I just clone these? Let me just try. No, there is no option to clone it. Okay, no, I'm not able to clone it basically. Okay, so now we will just go like this. Okay, so let me go to the folder, desktop, then Offdata AI, clear. Okay, so let me launch Claude. Also here as well, let me do that. CD desktop, Offdata AI, Claude. Okay, let me first clear this, and then we will launch Claude. Okay, now we are inside Claude. Let's start working. Okay, Okay, we have the whisper enabled and we will start. Okay. Can you try to improve the project's UI, because right now the projects are coming into the form of cards itself, but the cards are not equal size. So can you like reimagine the UI for the projects where it becomes the UI somewhere like Airtable, so which is like a pretty modern UI which can be utilized for representing the projects and creating the new projects as well. So I want to look at like pretty modern, and it should also define the purpose of the project's creation as well. Okay, so let's start working on this. Okay. Okay, let me first just log in. Yeah. Authorize. Okay, now we are logged in successfully. This is good enough. Also, I guess here also should I log in? Let me log in here as well. I guess it should work without login as well, but yeah, I'm just making sure so that we don't face issue. Okay, so this is one part, it's working on that. Similarly, if I go to knowledge base, right, so over here also I want to improve the UI. Okay, improve the UI for the knowledge base, where we are actually listing up all the knowledge bases and creation of the new knowledge bases happening. So I have asked Claude to look into the project creation page as well. So we should follow the same kind of UI which we are putting up and thinking of putting up on the projects itself. And across the whole platform, we should be using similar kind of UI where we are creating any kind of new project or any kind of new knowledge base or any kind of new thing that is happening. Okay. So let's start. Okay, till the time these are working, so let's see other things as well. Okay, so we have the integration pieces. So let's launch one more terminal, new window. Okay, so we'll launch cd cd desktop Offdata AI, right? Clear plot. Okay, on the integrations page, we have multiple data sources like BigQuery, MySQL, Redshift, PostgreSQL, Amazon S3, and others as well. So let's start implementing the actual implementation of the data sources, where we can actually click on the connect button, provide all the credentials or the connection details, and then post that we are able to connect to the data sources. Okay, so like a name should be given to the certain connection so that that connection name can be utilized while we are running the actual model of the DBT. Okay, so that is one case, and yeah. Also follow the best practices of implementing all the data sources, just like we have implemented for source controls, right? So it should be like a factory pattern that should be utilized. Okay, this is working. Okay, great. Okay, Bitbucket and GitLab will also set it up just like we have set up for GitHub. Okay, so GitHub works perfectly fine. So we are able to connect to GitHub. So this is working pretty good. But the only thing is, once we connect to the GitHub, okay. Okay, which UI direction should I use the template for the UI? Projects, richer, create wizard. Okay. Okay, just a minute. Okay, chat about this. I have asked for UI similar to Airtable, which is kind of modern looking, right? So let's see, it's redesigning the projects page. Okay, how does it look? Okay, let me just make it as full screen for now. The color schemes are pretty bad. I don't like these color schemes. No. Yeah, this is like a good one. Okay, this looks good. So how do you define a draft and all? Okay, generating and ready. Okay, interview complete. Okay, so once the interview is complete, right? So uh, how does the further status moves? Okay, so we'll also see this part as well. Okay, okay, listing page, how is this? Okay, we'll think about it just a minute. Yes, let it work. So one named connection per provider or many connection, one named connection per provider, multiple named staging can both be Postgres. Yes, correct, this is correct. Follow up, should I wire saved connections into the DPT generation row now or do that as of okay, this pass next pass thread connection ID into okay, so it wires the real profiles.yaml keeps this change. Okay, also update the yeah, I guess uh, DBT generation now. Okay, what should we do? Follow PR. Okay, I'm just thinking, should I wire saved connections into the DBT generation now? Okay, follow up or bundle it in this pass. Okay, let's keep it as a follow up PR. Okay, we will see how we want to utilize these connections inside the DBT part. Okay, we'll see that. Okay, this piece is done. Okay, how is it showing right now? Table. Okay, this one still I like. Okay, this one I'm not liking it. Only the table form should be shown. Okay, not the grids part. I don't like the grid itself because the color schemes are pretty not matching up with the how the UI is going on, right? So generating ready. Okay, got it. Okay, we'll just remove the table. Okay, the grid part. Okay, can you remove the grid part and only just keep the table part itself? So I don't want the grid to be implemented, and I don't like that basically. And also one more thing, like we have multiple statuses like all, draft, generating and ready, right? So what all statuses are there right now? Because I can see few of the projects are in interview complete state. So how are we actually deciding states for the projects? Okay, so let's do that. Okay, let's keep it like this. Let's see what this makes. Okay, we will in this. Okay, KB page is only first. Let's see how it designs KB for this. Okay, all edits during this section. Okay, billing section is here. Integrations is still working. Okay, let it work. So guys, I'll be just back. Let me bring some water. Okay. Yeah, it has now removed the grid as well as only kept tables. Also we have now the draft and interview complete, right? But we need to still think, right, how, even though interview is complete, right, we have also generated the assets as well. So how are we actually defining the states of, you know, the projects? So let's think about it. Okay, let's see what is it's telling. Created, then draft, then interview agent emmets done, interview complete, interview if you related but separate cities that you may have spotted that are not on the project. Okay, running completed, live lives. Okay, okay. If you want me to add intermediate states, yeah, I want it to be like, okay, the more the states are, it's better. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I would like to add all the states that are basically happening whenever, you know, we are moving till the end of the completion of the creations of all the assets, basically like the ERD diagram, and then we have other seed data part, DBT model part, right? So think of it like design all the statuses for that, so that whole process till the end of the generation of all the assets, so the statuses should move like that. Okay, okay, what is this doing? So it's putting icons like this. Hey, how's the knowledge base going on? Okay. KB. Okay. Yes, and don't ask again. But yeah, this UI actually looks good to me. Okay, because earlier it was just haphazard over here and there, everything. So this is pretty nice. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this is still in draft, so that's why we are. It's taking me to the 15th question. Okay, it looks good. There is an option to delete the project as well, so this is good. How's okay, knowledge base, it has completely made it different. Okay, oh my god, this is just looking like a 5 years old guy is building the UI. Man, this is bad. We'll just ask it to use the similar approach that has been applied on the projects page. Okay, let it work, then we will see. Run. So that's why we say, right, you need to take control on top of the AI, otherwise AI will build anything for you, and you know this can't be put up in production like that. So though AI is for sure taking a lot of heavy lifting pieces, but still, as a senior developer or as an architect, you still need to think how the thing should be built up. Okay, otherwise it's a very big issue while you are just directly relying upon AI to build all that things for you. Okay, what is this done? Okay, for data sources basically. Okay, Okay, let me go to the integrations. It's still okay. Maybe some table might be missing. Okay. Okay, though it's showing, it's completely fine. I knew some table might be missing, so that's why. It's okay. The model render from each provider config. Okay, let's create the table and then we will see how it has built up this section. Okay. Can you refer to the UI for the projects page? I need the similar UI for the knowledge base as well. Remove whatever you have done till now for knowledge base. I don't like it at all. So just follow whatever has been done in the projects piece. Okay. So okay, let me just reload this. Okay, I guess it should work now. Yeah, we are back. Let me go to the data source, or if I just click on Postgres. Okay. Okay, should I try putting up one of the connections? I'll do that. Okay, what is wrong with this settings? Okay, let me just copy this. Let it be going to Claude itself. So let me check how much tokens I am left with. Let me just quickly check it out. Usage. Okay, pretty decent enough. We have a lot of tokens now. For now we have enough. Okay. Okay, I guess this one is still working upon, that's why we got this error. Okay. Yeah. We will just give it localhost. Host is localhost. Okay, let me check what is the database for our current section, which is env dot example. Okay, so Postgres Offdata AI. Okay, Offdata AI. Okay, data AI. Okay, localhost. Okay, username is Postgres, password is also Postgres. Okay, test connection localhost. Okay, let's not use SSL. This is good. Save and connect. Yes, we are able to connect to our local host, so we can have basically multiple connections. Okay, connected. Okay, this is not a good way. It's just like, data sources. It should not like show over here, so it should be like list connections, like a button which should take me to that particular page where all the connections are present. Okay, and then there should be an option to edit these connections as well. Okay. Yeah, let me disconnect for now. Okay, where are we on? Okay, everything has been worked upon. Let's see. Knowledge base. What has it done on knowledge base? Why hasn't it done anything? I want the same UI for the knowledge base page as well, just like we have for the projects page, in the form of tables. All the knowledge bases are shown according to the status or everything, right? So we should be able to search the knowledge bases as well. Okay, let's do that. Also, let me try to search one more thing. I was just checking. Right now, we are working into the development environment of Clerk, right? So I just wanted that to be for production, right? So how do okay, so here is the option to create the production instance. Okay, clone development instance. Okay, create default instance. So we can actually clone the same instance for production as well. Okay, so let's not do it for now. Okay, but I'm planning to put the first version of the MVP or like the website for it as soon as possible. Okay, so let's see. Integrations, data sources, data projects. So because I just want to publish it out to the people so that at least they can start you know putting up things in this, and even if any of the features they want to look into this, so we can work on that part as well. Okay, but it looks pretty good, right? So once you have the interview done, right, so you get all the assets in a very good way. I'm just loving this itself. Okay, as a product I'm just loving it. So seed data, dbt, everything is present over here itself. Okay, this is pretty useful for anyone. Okay, for any kind of data model building. Okay, I guess starter plan we can put it little bit down, right? $29 per month. I don't want it to be like that. So we can actually put it like starter plan is like $10 per month, something like that. And then pro plan we can have with the bigger cost and everything, right? So when you say limited DBT models and full DBT model generation, what is the exact difference? We will also think about that. Advanced exports, okay. Version history, yeah. In the pro plan we would be having the version history as well. Okay, unlimited AI interviews, right? AI interview workflow, okay. ERD generation, DDL generation, limited DBT models, SQL export, okay. It's okay. Till the time, let's just think of this, okay, because I'm just thinking of putting this up as soon as possible. Okay, yeah, so that we can at least start getting some traction on the product, as well as get some feedback on what we have built till now. We'll keep on, that will help us to improve the product itself. Okay, Settings, integrations, source control, GitHub. Yeah, we should be pretty good with this. Projects. Okay. Draft, interview done. Knowledge bases. So how would exactly, like, which knowledge base does the agent needs to use? How would that be defined? We'll also need to figure that out, okay? Otherwise, if all the knowledge bases are getting fed up to the agent, so we need to think about that. I'll say the way how the agents are reading the knowledge bases, okay? So let's see that part as well. Okay, knowledge base. Let's go to the knowledge base. Yeah, now this is fine. This is good enough for us now. Okay. Okay. So when the agent goes through the interview, they try to interact with the knowledge base as well. So how do the agents actually, define which particular knowledge base do they need to interact with? Is there any way we can actually set up a knowledge base for a certain agent to have access to while having the interview and everything? Okay, so like a agent should be only able to access certain knowledge bases which it has been allowed access for. Okay, so that is what I'm thinking about. Okay, do we have Supabase? So we will basically set up Supabase and we will open source Supabase hosting. Does Hostinger provides that? I'm not sure. How is that possible? Let me check. I have Hostinger, right? So even if I go to VPS, right, I have the VPS hosting. And then if I go to VPS, so this is my VPS, okay. Manage, if I go to the Docker containers, okay. So catalog, Supabase, is that present? No, it's not present, right? So how is it actually suggesting that we should go with Supabase? Or if I go to just the VPS part, if I go to get VPS, okay, let's select C. If it gives us Supabase over here, is it like that? Application, I guess here, yeah, it's giving specifically features like real-time database, okay. Select, okay. So from here you can launch up a new VPS basically, okay, where you can run your own Supabase instance over here, okay. But we don't need to do it now because anyhow Supabase gives us the free part of it, okay. Supabase, yeah, so we have a free tier of Supabase, right? Start for free. This is good for us. Okay, let me also check this. Supabase supports PG vector, right? So because we are using the PG vector. Otherwise we can go with Redis as well, okay. PG vector embedding and vector similarity, yeah, it's supporting that. So we are pretty good with this then. Okay, we are good with this then. Cool. So let's also create a Supabase account, okay. So start for free, okay, continue with, so let me have a sign up. Should I sign up with my GitHub or like my email ID? Let's sign up with the GitHub. Okay. Yeah, organization name Offdata AI, personal, go for startup, create organization. Okay, this is fine. Project name Offdata AI, data AI, database password. So I'll just choose, I'll just set it up on other screen for now. Okay, so that I don't leak the passwords. Okay, choose your own. Okay, create new project. Okay, let me create new project. Okay, so I have the super base thing ready. Okay, so let me bring back. Okay, let me have this. Okay, I have this notes section. Yeah, GitHub is done. Okay, super base. Password is this. Yep, I have the thing ready. Okay, so okay, it's still starting up. So we'll be utilizing supervisor, okay, for the database piece. So let it run, and then we have the things. Okay, it's asking which agent should the project selected KVS pipeline agents interview plus pipeline, just sketch, don't implement. Okay, also refactor the interview agent to pull KB chances turn. Yeah, 5 in the extractor, yes. Pure LLM, lowest risk, biggest payoff. The agents that build the model get scoped, grounding, yes. How should the KBs be linked to the project? Yes, that's the point. I just wanted to think about it. Okay. Delegate creation. Okay. Project detail page has a setting panel to add or remove KBs. Yes. And edit, keep the create and lean KBs are linked from the project detail page. Yeah, auto link all the no auto link should be at the starting of the project itself, right? So when we are creating up the project there, we should be able to add which particular knowledge bases the agent should look out for all the information. Okay, so that is good. So let it implement. Okay, so I was just thinking of this billing section, right? So can you look into the different plans that we have for the billing? Like starter is $29, pro is $99, and team is $399. So I just want to offer a pretty good pricing to the users. So can you think of more pricing as well? What can be the ideal pricing so we attract maximum to maximum users? Also, I want the website to be pretty much SEO optimized as well. Okay, so let's do that part as well, so that this should come on to the top. Okay, let's launch one more terminal which would be specifically working on to the SEO optimization of the website. Okay, so I'll keep it like this. This is fine, and then yes. cd desktop of data AI. Yes. Then plot. Okay. Okay, it's saying $0 for develop solo devs trying it out. OSS user students. One project, one connection, 50 model runs. Loss leader, your viral acquisition channel. Okay. Okay, but I don't want this to be completely free. Otherwise, users don't take the tool seriously. They should come up with some kind of a costing, right? Limited. I'm just trying to put like somewhere around $10 or like $8, like that. Okay, and then we have the starter plan starting from $19, right? So that is good. Tool node tire, free tire is roughly equivalent to no top of almost every successful tool in this category as an annual discount of okay. I don't want this to be completely free. Also, can you put up a complete proper in detail list like what all features should be included in each plan? And also, I don't want to directly offer a $0 plan since user don't take that seriously then. So that should be like a pretty limited kind of a cost, like $1 or $2, like that. Okay, so keep it like that. Okay. Okay, so now let's talk about the marketing stuff. Okay, think of it like you are an expert SEO agent, and you do the SEO optimization of websites. So the main page of this website should be pretty much SEO optimized, putting up blogs, FAQs and everything, so that the ranking of the Offdata comes on pretty top. Okay, and it becomes pretty much optimized and efficient, so that users, whenever they try to search or building data models, so they come up with the tool Offdata AI. Also try to build like the llm.txt files, and whatever are the best ways to uh, present this particular tool in ChatGPT as well, so that when people search in ChatGPT for this particular kind of tool, so they get Offdata AI as the top name for that. Okay, so let it be. We'll also integrate like the Google Analytics in this, so that we also get to know how many people are accessing it. Okay. Super base. Let me put super base in this only. Okay, we have the super base ready. Okay, so let's think of the plans. So it has created few plans. Let me just click on a bigger screen. Overage is only very good. Okay, like we can also define credits as well, right? In terms of credits. Okay. Not 50 documents. It will become pretty huge, right? For the free plan, we can't afford this much. Okay. Data and integrations. Okay, one data source connection, one source control connection, one concurrent run. LLM generation, 100 model runs, standard models. Okay, DBT generation. No, I am not liking these kind of offerings. But yeah, let's think about it. Okay, because these are not good enough. Okay, 3 SQL plus blog SQL. Okay. So what is our base URL? Okay, let me just check. Hostinger offdataai.com, right? So we have this submit answers. Okay, it's working on the website improvement piece. Then we have the super base. Let's go to the super base ones. Okay. Okay. So this is connection, direct connection type URI. Okay. We have the connection details of it. Okay, let me ask Claude to put this into the env file and create that for us. Okay. This is connection string to connect to Supabase. Okay, let me create a database. Okay, so table project overview. Okay, and connect. Okay, it's giving the database as Postgres, right? I don't want that. Should I create up a data? Okay, from here I can create a database, right? Database schema public. where can I create a database over here? Isn't there any option to create a database? Okay, let me try to do it. Create database of data AI, right? Okay, let me just run this. Okay, we have a now database, but how would I able to see it, right? Schema public. So we have a whole database itself. Offdata AI, okay. New project. Where can I see the databases in this? It's only allowing me to see the schema, right? Okay. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's ask Claude only, okay. Okay, because I have created Offdata AI now over here. Okay, let me put it. To Superbase. I want to use this instead. My local DB, okay. Make changes to .env file, and once done, I'll put the password. Okay. So let's also see the website as well. Is it doing something? Was 3000. Okay, it's doing quite some stuff. Maybe we will see in some time. Okay, now it's giving an option to set up the knowledge base as well. See, this is the project. Okay, here is it's giving the option. Okay, link the KBase. Great. Also, if I create a new project, nice. I love this. Nice. This is great. to data. Okay. Yeah, correct. Superbase URL. Yes. Okay. 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 Knowledge base. This is what is it? You are using direct connection. Okay. Fine for dev for higher traffic later. Yes, that's correct. We will do that. Local Postgres. Then for object storage. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So let's see what it has done onto the env side. Okay, now I have something like database URL and database URL sync. Okay, so let me put the password. Let me try to sync up this with I'll say the Superbase itself. Okay. Okay, let me just quickly restart the backend and let's see whether we are able to shift the whole DB to Superbase itself. Okay. Do a control C, clear, run.sh. I hope it should work. Okay, node name or server name not found, not known. Okay, so this is the problem. Maybe there are dots in between the database name, so that's why. But yeah, no worries. Anyhow, we should be able to resolve it pretty quickly. Okay. Okay, maybe it's because of some of the password issues that are happening. We will see. Let me try to again, shut down and just restart the things. Clear. No, why is that so? Okay, sorry. Control Z. Sorry. What's wrong with this? Not exactly sure. Let me check it out. Let me check it out. I believe it should be like that. Okay, %. Okay, let me just do it. Let's try now. Maybe there are some issues still. We'll see. No, it's still not taking that up. Okay, I will just give it to this. It's still the same. Okay, this is fine. I guess we should close this part itself. We'll use it later. Like, and we can keep a new shell running, right, where we can run.sh. cd desktop Offdata AI. Here, okay. And then we have /run.sh, right? Okay, this is still giving us error. Okay. Go to the project. Okay, I've just clicked connect. In the model, click the session pooler. Where is this session pooler? Direct connect. Okay, this is the one. Okay, got it. Okay. Okay, let me update this. Okay, oh shit. That's What's the problem? Let me open this. Sorry, I'll just open Offdata AI. Okay, we'll keep this open for now. So let me just change this. Postgres dot this colon password and then at the rate AP software, and then we have this. Okay. Okay, let's try now. Control C, clear. Basically we are just trying it out, right? How to connect to Supabase, because the connection string is a little bit different for this. I guess it's working now. Yeah, it's working. Great. Yeah, let's now check Supabase. Okay, we have the connection done. Okay, we have the table at, yeah, all the tables are created. Okay, this is good for us now. Now we are in the Supabase. Okay, this is great. This is great. So let me do one thing. Let me go to the dashboard. Let me just shut down the PG vector. Okay, let me just stop this container, because now we are connected to the this particular Supabase itself. Okay, and also I'm thinking let's also connect to the Cloudflare R2 as well. Okay, parallelly we'll do that part as well, so that we are pretty much sorted, right? We don't need to do all this stuff again for storing the documents and everything. Okay, even if you see the main IO, okay, so localhost 9000 console. So let's see how the data is getting stored. Okay, KB, then this is docs name schema forge. Okay, so this should be somewhere like should be stored like in the form of an organization ID or something like that, and in that you should be able to upload the documents. Okay, yeah, let's also create the Cloudflare R2. Okay, Cloudflare R2. Start building for free. We will just go ahead with continue with, oh sorry, let's go with continue with GitHub. Okay, because for Supabase also we use GitHub, so we'll use this only. Okay, so it's personal and professional. Engineer 229, protect your connect and accelerate build and scale apps globally. Okay, setup. Yeah, we need object storage, right? So this is free, right? Yeah, 10 GB per month is free. Yeah, it will be anyhow less for us for now. This is great. Why is it asking us for the card? need to provide the card details. Let's go with PayPal. If anyhow, I can do it right now because I don't have card ready right now. So that's why I was just thinking if we can go it with PayPal. Okay. I can get a text. This is done. No, I don't want to store. Continue. Cancel. Okay guys, let's create it. I'm not sure why is it asking us to create a passkey. Okay, agree and pay. Yeah, go ahead. Anyhow, we are not paying anything. It's $0 per month. Right, first name Sachin, last name Arora, country is India. I guess this is fine. Personal, okay, business. CS 585R1ZC. Name Offdata Systems. Okay. I authorize. Address line Pune. City Pune. State Maharashtra. 411028. Yeah. So this is where Offdata Systems office is present. Okay. Yeah, I guess we have the object storage ready for us. Okay, so we have the object storage ready. Okay, so let me just copy the credentials for this object storage so that we can actually put it up as well. Okay, we will use this. So we need account ID, access ID, secret key and bucket name. Okay. So let me also put these in my env file. Okay, I have the account ID with me. And then I need the access key ID. Okay, I'll manage the tokens. Okay, this is created for service authenticate bucket access that are tied to the entire account. No. User account, these become if we leave the organization. Okay. Okay, let me create an account API token for an admin object read allows the ability to read and list objects in specific buckets. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, what is the bucket name? Offdata AI artifacts. Okay, let me name the bucket. Create a bucket. Storage, art object storage overview. Create a bucket. Bucket name is Offdata artifacts, automatic, specify artifacts. Okay, this is standard. Create bucket. Great. Yeah, now we have the bucket as well. So now let me go back to the settings. Core object, default storage path. Okay. Okay, we have the secret store ID as well, so that we will use that only. Okay, in the later stages. Right now we are just using the .env files. Okay, so that should not be a great way of doing it. So how should I now exactly? Man, what is wrong with this? Okay, I had logged in up with GitHub. Okay. And let me just put this back over here. Let me bring this back completely. Okay. Come on, guys. I want to see more people on the stream. Come on. Let's make this stream viral. Okay, manage account. Account API tokens. I guess this is the one. Yes. Now I'll move it to other screen. Just to create the tokens and everything. Create a token. Not an entire account. R2. R2 read and edit. Correct. Variation. No, this is account API token. Is it the same? I'm not sure exactly. Let me just check because it's asking for access key and secret key, right? So let's just first check it out. Okay, I'm just trying to create up a dummy. Okay, R2 buckets. We select a bucket. Okay, this is fine. R2 developer. I need a read and edit access. Yeah, I guess this should be fine. Review token. All IP addresses allowed. JSON payload form. Okay, this is fine. Terraform is also fine. Yeah, now let me just try to create up a token. Create token. Okay, I have the token. I have the API token though. How can I use the access ID and secret ID? Okay, confirm. Okay, let's ask Claude itself. Okay, I have set up R2 Cloudflare and I have got a API token generated. I don't have anything like access key and secret key, right? So this is little bit different from AWS S3 buckets. That's why I'm just like trying to confirm like whether the API key would work itself, or like is there any other way we need to generate the tokens. Okay, okay, I guess this is not the right way to generate the tokens. That is what I can read. So it's saying go to R2 object storage. Okay, let's go to R2. I'll say go to, let me just delete this token anyhow because this is not getting used. Storage R2 object storage, and where is the manage R2 API tokens? Top right, not the global API tokens. Okay. R2 objects to okay. Okay, we have the bucket. In settings also, where is it? Create API token. I can't find anything like create API token for the bucket, like Cloudflare dashboard, R2 object storage, R2 object storage, and then there is no way of right, so there is no way directly which is giving us an option to create API tokens. R2 object storage. Okay, here, got it. Here is it. Okay, then click create API token. Click user. Okay, so let me now try to create this and see whether I am getting something like access key and secret key. Okay, create account API token. Yeah, now I have got the access key and secret key. This is great. Let me put that access key ID. And then we have the secret key as well. Okay, and then what all do I need to give? Nothing else, right? Yeah. So we are done with this. So I believe, let me go back to the storage, R2 object storage overview. Okay, so I have copy pasted everything, so let me go back to the bucket itself. So now, yeah, I have put everything in my env file. Can you use that instead of min.io now? Okay, so let it run because it might also use some keys, so let's wait for some time. Okay. Okay, let's now test it out. Okay, let's now we have wired in everything. Okay, so what we will do is we will now try to at least upload any of the documents. Okay, let's do that and let's see. Offdata AI, it's running fine now. Okay, now it's not showing any knowledge base because now we are connected to a new super base as well as completely fresh object storage. Okay, so let's now create up a knowledge base. Create your first knowledge base. Let's name it product specs like that. Okay, and then contains product specs. Create knowledge base. Yeah, okay, we have the knowledge base now. Great. Let's now upload a schema force.md file. Okay, it's queued now. Embeddings are getting generated. Great, it's now ready. So let's now also see the super base as well. Okay, so we might have KB chunks. This is great. Everything is falling into place. KB documents, KB knowledge bases, nothing else. Yeah, now it's working great. Super base as well. And now let's check the storage as well. Okay, so we should have some document. Why is there no document? Why is there no document? It should be there. Let's see what could be the issue. Why it hasn't put up any document? I uploaded. Okay, let's see. Let's wait for the knowledge base part. I'm just checking that out. So why is it not showing? Okay, because the document should show here. Okay, that's the point. It's not showing here, right? That's the issue. We will see what could be the problem. Where is that? Here it is. Okay, they're still talking to Minayo. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. Okay, now let me just do again. Okay, Control C. Okay, let me also stop the Minayo as well. Okay, Minayo is yeah, let me stop this. Everything is now not running on local. Okay, why is it not stopping? Clear. Let me again run .sh. Okay, this is good. So now let's do one thing. Let's delete this. Okay, and let's just check once again. So do we have anything over here? Yeah, knowledge bases, knowledge documents, KB chunks are deleted. Okay, knowledge base is there, right? Yeah, now we have everything. So now let's again try to upload a file. Schema forge, open, queued, ready. Oh my god, it's so fast, guys. It's so fast. Okay, so now let's see. Refresh. Yeah, now it's good. We have the documents as well. Great, docs, and then we have the folder, and then schema forge plan.md. Great, guys. We now are connected to the KB as well as the like now we are moving towards the production state. Okay, how things would be deployed on production, because now we are connected to the actual DBs. Okay, this is great. Also, I'm thinking let's move it to the production of this. Create a production instance. Clone development. Okay. Okay, it asks me to cancel. I don't need to. Okay, how much is the pricing for this? Let's also see the pricing as well. Okay, it's like $20 per month, and if I go monthly, it's $25 per month, right? Okay. Okay, for now let's keep it for development. We will think of it, right, whether we need to right now move directly to it or not. Okay. Yeah, so let's keep the development for now, and then we will think of it. Okay. So once we have like some kind of user base, and then we will move to the production as well. So we can also think of like clerk like services which offer free plans. Okay, let's see. Okay, Superbase also has this. Free plan, come views and man on the core plan, no strict. Okay, explore Superbase to there. But does Superbase auth supports this? I don't think so. This is only for the backend piece, right? How would you actually put up like multiple logins and everything? I don't think so. Let me see. There is this authentication, right? Okay, you have auth apps, auth, sign in and providers. Okay. Superbase auth. Okay, I believe it also supports similar authentication. Okay, URL configuration, attack protection. I guess this also supports authentication. That is what I can see. Right. Hmm. I guess we should not move right now. We will go ahead with cloak itself. Then we will see. Okay. For now, it's fine. We can, let it be coming like a development piece over here, right? So development mode, we will remove this. Try to remove it. Okay, we'll see. Or even if we need, we can, onboard. Once we have few paid customers, right? We can move it to production kind of a thing. Okay, billing is fine. Then I think. Okay. Yes. We have two plans. One is like a starter plan and one is a pro plan. In starter plan, we have limited DBT models, and then in pro plan, we have full DBT model generation. So, what is the exact difference between the two? Yeah, because I'm not still able to understand what is the exact difference. So, we'll see. Okay, I have the answer short way. Today there is no functional difference. The limited versus full. Okay. Marketing of it isn't wired to anything. Okay, the evidence, the plan starts. Okay, these things are rendered on the billing. Okay. It's the same DBT output as a pro user, right? If you want the distinction to be real, someone needs to implement a possessive user plan mapping, strive webhook, DB column today. Okay, and entitlement module, the API can call is pro, correct. A gate and artifacts that for starter trims the output, example staging only, drop marks. The current copy implies, yeah, we need to for sure implement, some kind of tightness according to the plans, right? So whatever we have mentioned, otherwise we'll have a problem, right? 2G fixes, staging model versus DBT staging plus marks plus stits. Yeah. So even if I go to, okay, this is now onto the production database, right? So let's go to the billing section. We have one active project, AI interview workflow. Okay, so for the starter it should be only one AI interview workflow, right? Not more than one, and even user should not be able to restart the workflow as well. Okay, so this is the plan I would like to give for free for first 10 users. That is what I'm planning to do, because we'll have few customers onboarded, right, where we give them for free, let them try out the overall product. Okay, And then you have the SQL export feature limited DBT models. But why would someone pay $29 just to keep one project run up and running, right? So that also we need to think. AI interview workflow, one active project, ERD generation, details. Okay. SQL export. Let's not allow people to export in the basic plan itself, and let's give full DBT model, DDL generation, ERD generation, yeah, and then AI interview workflow. Correct. One active project. Okay. In Pro plan we have 5 active projects, unlimited AI interviews. That's good. Full DBT model generation, seed data generation, yeah. Version history, and then advanced exports. Okay. We will see. Okay, we'll have to think a little bit more about the plan. So yeah, I guess let me think more about the plan as well. So then we will actually start putting up some kind of guardrails according to the plans in the product. Okay, yeah, but like we have pretty basic version ready, which we have connected with Superbase as well as R2 object storage, right? So that for sure is a good implementation for today. Okay. Yep. So I guess tomorrow we can actually start looking into how we are planning to put up a plan for different like access levels of the product itself. Okay. So according to that we'll put up plans, and then we basically will start pushing it up to people, and making people aware about the product. Okay, so that they can start utilizing it at least. Okay. Yep. I guess that's all for today, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Keep vibe coding and keep learning. Thank you. Bye bye.